Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you today. Going to look at some last minute locks, maybe some parlays. I'm going to send you all another lock of the week tomorrow. Get you y'all's locks in. Got you one that's on its way to hitting. Hasn't hit all its legs yet because we haven't had the fights yet, but it will. And we're going to get you another one. It's going to answer a lot of questions. I'm going to try to make this quick, and then tomorrow. I was supposed to be back in Texas today, but with the snowstorm. Yes, we got a snowstorm in Tejas, and that kind of canceled and screwed up everything. So I was stuck here in New York for one more day. And then tomorrow, be back home, back to normal. All right, give me 1 second, and we will get started. Yeah, Kyle. Yeah. I said I was gonna go live during halftime of the football game. I don't know if anyone's watched the Notre Dame Penn State game. Interesting game, 10-3 Penn State at the half. Riley Leonard, the quarterback on Notre Dame, got hurt, but he's back in the game. Bipolar is in the house. Yeah. Bipolar, what up? We got 4 feet here, and oh wow. No, we got 2 inches in Texas, which is enough to shut everything down for 2 days. Like the kids didn't have no school. School's canceled for 2 days. It's 2 inches of snow, and there's just nothing they can do about it because it hasn't warmed up enough to melt. So it's supposed to warm up tomorrow, and it should melt right away. Yeah, it's crazy. Muscles, my man. I know Muscles from a snow place, but we got 2 inches of snow in Texas, and it shut down everything. I couldn't fly home. Every single flight was canceled. All right. All right. So again, I'm gonna try to make this quick. Try to make this short. And answer any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Leave them now. Like I said, I'm going to get y'all another lockout this week. I'm going to get you guys 2 locks. But there's plenty of fights this week, but the odds on them are all freaking trash, like real talk trash. We got this Moro Silva fight originally from Portugal, who now fights out of the UK. 6-0. He's fighting Emmanuel Zion, who's 6-2. Do I have this up? I do. Something like this and this. It's tough, man. Like, I don't like this. That would bring it down to minus 303, and you could do that. I just don't like this bet, man. This is a tough week to make a bet. Like, this is not odds. The only fight with decent odds is Scott Forrest, and I don't think at minus 700. Like, honestly, like if I was going to bet on this fight, it's probably not going to hit, but I would just bet this because at least it pays something. Moro Silva, Sam Hickey. Yeah, minus 455. There's just not much there. I don't want y'all betting on the Scott Forrest fight as part of your play. Like, Scott Forrest will probably win. It's snowing here on Saturday. Muscles up in New Hampshire. Bipolar says I bought the under up to 48 in this game. Parlay with Ohio State. Money line and Dubois at plus 170. So, all right. Over under on this game. Parlay with Ohio State to win. And Dubois at okay. Dubois money 2,500. Yeah, like I just released the Scott Forrest Devon Miller video. Scott Forrest, my conclusion is Scott Forrest probably wins, but at minus 700, it's not a good bet. 7-1 favorite for him isn't good. So if I was going to bet on that, I would take this. You're probably going to lose. I'd say 75% chance you're going to lose, but it's plus 450. So if we do math, it makes sense. And then, Minus this 4-leg parlay is minus 370. It's just not paying anything. There's 5 bets that I like. And if you parlay all 5 bets together, you get minus 1,100. It's just not a great bet. I like this over 10.5. That's a good bet on a standalone bet. I would do something like this. Over under. Take the over 10.5 at minus 120. That's a decent bet. I consider doing that. Let me see this. Geez, this is a tough one. Because she can hit a little bit. She's got knockouts in 5 of her fights, but she hasn't gotten a knockout in a while. Let's find Jessica Kamara. Kamara's been stopped twice, which is the issue. She got stopped by 4 rounds to Carla Ramos. Dubois stoppage. Nah, it's too risky. Ooh, there you go, bipolar. Get in on that. Get in. If you're getting Simpson at minus 700 bipolar, you should get in on that. Get in on that. I like the over 6.5 on this. I don't think she gets her out in less than that. I like this. I'm staying away from this. I would take the over 6.5. If she knocks her out, I don't think it's going to be quick. So I would take the over 6.5. I think the fight goes the distance. Plus 190. I don't think that's a bad bet at all. I think it goes the distance. I just don't love these odds. This is nothing great here. Duval stoppage is risky. She hasn't stopped any of her last 2 fights. She hasn't got a stoppage in 5 fights. That's why I like the over. Like I would take the over 6.5. I would take the over 6.5. Throw Cesar Almeida in at minus 300. Cesar Almeida at minus 300 in the UFC. I don't know enough about it. Bipolar. I'm not telling anyone to because I don't even know who that is. I don't follow the UFC. She's been knocked out twice, Muscles, but it's yeah. I'll bring her up. So this is who she's fighting, Jessica Kamara. She got stopped in 2023, so about less than 2 years ago. She got stopped by a 9-9-1 fighter, and this was on television too. This was on ESPN. But she went the distance and lost a close decision to Callie Reese, Melissa St. Ville in 2020, and then she got stopped in 2018 by Natalie Brown. It's tough. I'm laying off. I like the over 6.5, but that's all I like on this. 10-rounder, Muscles, 10-rounder. 10 2-minute rounds. Bipolar, I looked ahead and saw Diego Pacheco was only minus 400. I'm throwing him as an anchor on a lot of parlays. 100% Bipolar, 100%. Ron, how you doing? Pillow puncher versus glass choice. That's a good one. That's a good one. Kyle. I'm working. You guys want to take a risk on this? Here's a parlay I like. Morrow Silver, Billy Dennis. Over 6.5. Silver, Dennis, over 6.5 plus 113. It's not terrible. I like this. I may take this bet. Make $113 on a $100 bet. Muscles is not guaranteed. You want to? There's no good locks, and the only lock I got that's safe is one I already gave y'all in the Discord. That's the safest one I got. Text me later. I told you I'm going to tell you every bet I'm going to make. I'm going to make this bet. I'm not going to put my full amount that I typically bet, but I'm going to make this plus money parlay. All right, I'm letting you know. I like the winners mentality, Miran. I like the gunslinger mentality. This is what Silver, Dennis, over 6.5. You guys, look, if you guys don't love it, don't make it. I'm not telling you to make this. I'm telling you I'm making it. So do what you want with it. This will not, I will not, I'm going to, if y'all in my Discord, keep an eye open. All right. I'm going to have some stuff coming in for you. This is not a lock, but I like this. All right. All right. Just so you know, Morrow Silver, Billy Dennis. I put out the Dennis video and I put out the Scott Forrest video today. Callum Simpson and Caroline Dubois is out. So the 4 big fights on this card, they're all videos for. There's no video for Hickey or Silver because I don't think it's necessary. I have a video out for Inouye already. I have a video out for Scarf and Conan Walker already. I guess the next video I will do will be Eli Scotney and Mia Matu or Dalton Smith and Walat Awitsa. We got a couple fights coming up in the next couple of weeks that we're going to do videos on. Isaac Cruz and Angel Fierro. Yeah, Mickey Ellison, I think is shot. I don't, Mickey Ellison's a guy that's just rugged. Like, he can just go rounds. I don't really think too highly of Mickey Ellison at all, honestly. So you guys can check the video out on that. Let me see if I can find my scouting report on him. It's not much to scout on him. He's just not very good. Yeah. Basic boxer, throws in rhythm, decent volume. Likes to be straight up, likes to be at range. Sorry, I couldn't get that. Likes to be at range, likes to straight shots, slow, not naturally gifted, not some good athlete, a little bit slow, doesn't have great hand speed, foot speed. Is just kind of plodding, likes to come forward, and he's a little bit mechanical, like he's robotic with his shots, pushes his shots, doesn't have a lot of pop. There's just not a whole lot to like about. It's just not a whole lot to like about him. BC in the house, BC in the house. I'm going to wrap this up fairly soon to get back to my game. Appreciate it. We got people coming on. Is this a good time for y'all? I didn't expect too many people on today, but we're hopping on. I'm fun. New York City? Yeah, I'm going home in the morning. My flight, I'm supposed to go home today. My flight got canceled because of a snowstorm in Dallas, so I'm stuck here. And not in a bad way. I want to go home, be with my wife, be back in Texas. Ain't warm there either. We have snow there, obviously, which we're not used to. That's not something we're accustomed to. The cold, the snow, all that extra business. It's just not something I'm accustomed to. Dennis and Silver. Caleb Simpson. In the chat, who was it? It was Bipolar said that he was getting Simpson at minus 700. On my book, DraftKings, it's still at minus 1,100. I don't love that. I like the book that he's getting. Bipolar, what book are you using? And guys, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what odds you're getting on Caleb Simpson money line. That's money line, right? That's not Caleb Simpson by decision. That's just straight money line. Yeah, it's got to be money line. 7 or 8. I could try, Muscles. I could try. I took Dubois, I love the prop. I'm guessing Miron. Yeah, Miron's in the UK. They got the coolest props. I ain't got no props like that. 600. Fanatics. Bipolar's using Fanatics. Miron is using Bet 365. He's got Simpson at minus 600. I got about minus 1,100. That's wild. That's what we got, man. No, we don't have those props on DraftKings. They only have them in the UK and boxing like that. It's kind of like Underdog Sports. You know, Underdog Sports gives you all the props, like, you know, points or rebounds for a basketball player. You know, in the UK, they got props like that in the UK on boxing. We don't have it here. Bet 365, but I think you got to be in the UK to use it. All right. Miron says it's available in some states in the U.S. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I got a list here. All right. So here, I'll share this with y'all. I'll share y'all the findings. So it's New Jersey, Colorado, Kentucky, Ohio, Iowa, Louisiana, and Virginia. So again, if you live in one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 states, you can use Bet 365 and you can get in on this. It is New Jersey, Colorado, Kentucky, Ohio, Iowa, Louisiana, and Virginia. If you in one of those states, you can use Bet 365. So that's good to know. All right. I'm going to wrap this up, guys. If you have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, let me know now or forever hold your peace. I will try to go live again tomorrow. It just all depends on what time I get home. If you're in the Patreon, pay attention to the Patreon. I'm finna have some news for you. I'll have some lock for you. I'll have a parlay for you. I'll say that. But just pay attention to that. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions, comments, or super chat. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to watch the rest of my game. Then I'm going to go to bed because I'm not feeling great. I want to go home. I've been eating like garbage since I've been here, and that doesn't do me well. You guys know that I eat carnivore except when I'm here, and I eat garbage. But it is January 9th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank you, and God bless.